Hey, reality fam. It's your guy, Reality Michael, back with another thrilling recap of today's hottest reality TV gossip. Buckle up, because we're unpacking some jaw-dropping excitement from The Price is Right. First up, a contestant fell right onto Drew Carey after a massive win. Fans are worried, as if Carey's not been through enough with rowdy contestants lately. Meanwhile, another contestant literally dropped to the floor after an emotional $15,000 win. Heidi was nearly in tears when Drew had to calm her down. Did she play it right? You won't believe how it turned out. And next, we've got Tiffany Davis, who somehow won a brand new car despite some serious gameplay blunders. How did she pull it off? The internet has thoughts, let me tell you. Plus, in a moment of lighthearted fun, announcer George Gray poked fun at contestant Dorothy's name before she scored an epic win. What happened next was a game twist that left everyone gasping. Stick around, because you won't want to miss any of these stories. If you're loving the scoop, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all the latest updates. Are you ready for a wild ride on The Price is Right? In a recent episode, the game show hit a new level of drama when a contestant literally fell onto host Drew Carey after an epic win, leaving fans buzzing. That moment wasn't just heart-stopping. It showcased the highs and lows of competition that viewers cannot get enough of. On May 27, during a particularly exciting episode, a contestant named Heidi managed to score a jaw-dropping $15,000, but her reaction was nothing short of chaotic. As her winnings were announced, she nearly hyperventilated with joy and excitement, covering her face with her hands as she struggled to process her incredible luck. Drew, ever the calm and collected host, reached out to reassure her, saying, "You're going to be okay. It's only for cash." The moment highlighted not just the stakes of the game, but also the emotional roller coaster that contestants ride when competing on live television. Heidi's journey to victory came after an intense bidding war over what turned out to be a wooden foosball table and 2 Nintendo Switch lights, which she initially bid on. Winning these items pushed her into the spotlight and set her up for a chance at the big cash prize. During the game, Master Key, Heidi had to figure out the prices of 2 pivotal items to unlock her potential cash prizes of up to $25,000. Her first question was about a hanging weight priced at either $26 or $60. Thankfully, she guessed right at $26, earning her a key. However, luck turned as she faced her next opponent, a lap desk with a cell phone slot. She guessed $35 but was off the mark. Despite missing out on a second key, she still had the chance of a lifetime ahead of her. This was an emotional moment, and the crowd's energy surged, reflecting their support for Heidi. Drew revealed Heidi's key for the grand prize of $15,000 last, but when it came time for her to choose which lock to open, the tension mounted. Contestants often struggle with the pressure of the audience and TV cameras, and Heidi was no exception. She tried her luck with the $2,500 first, and the lock didn't turn. The next lock was for $7,500, and she met the same fate. But when she approached the $15,000 lock, the crowd was on their feet. As she turned the key, a massive win sign lit up, and that's when the excitement hit a fever pitch. In a moment of pure disbelief, Heidi dropped to the floor in a mix of shock and ecstasy as the audience erupted into cheers. This moment not only stood out during the episode, but also sparked a wave of reactions on social media. One viewer tweeted, "This is why I watch The Price is Right. The thrill, the tears, the joy." Another fan expressed concern for Drew, saying, "How many times can this guy be manhandled? Poor Drew." It's clear that the emotional fervor in the studio translates directly to the audience watching at home, drawing everyone into the show's electric atmosphere. Fans are now buzzing about the contestants' reactions and possibilities for the upcoming episodes. Some are speculating on the strategies that future contestants might adopt to increase their odds, while others are simply here for the sheer entertainment of it all, reveling in both the supportive community and the competitive spirit that The Price is Right elicits. Stick around, folks. Just when you think we've reached the end of this roller coaster, we're diving into even more heart-racing drama. Plus, you won't believe what the next contestant has in store for us next. Can you believe the drama on The Price is Right just got turned up a notch? In a jaw-dropping moment, contestant Heidi nearly fainted after a monumental $15,000 win, sending shockwaves through the audience and home viewers alike. This moment highlights not just the game's stakes, but the intense emotions that contestants experience as they navigate the high-pressure environment of live TV. On May 23, during an electrifying episode, Heidi showcased all the excitement that The Price is Right is known for. Her journey to success involved a thrilling bidding process where she nearly panicked when she hit the podium, and she needed Drew Carey to ground her as she caught her breath. "It's only for cash," he reassured her, attempting to ease her pregame nerves. When the announcer, George Gray, revealed that she had a chance to win the Master Key game to potentially unlock cash rewards, the excitement surged throughout the studio. During the game, Heidi was faced with a challenge that would make or break her fortunes. After successfully bidding on what appeared to be simple items, a wooden foosball table set and 2 Nintendo Switch lights, she made it to the stage, nerves still thrumming. The first question in the Master Key game asked her whether a hanging weight was priced at $26 or $60. Testing her instincts, she chose $26, and cheers erupted when she realized she was correct. 1 key earned. Next came the lap desk, which revealed a second question that wasn't so straightforward. Heidi estimated its price at $35, but the actual price came in at $50. Despite not winning a second key, the atmosphere in the studio remained electric. You could feel that dramatic intensity in the air as she approached the locks for cash. With the audience practically holding its breath, Drew had to offer her a choice: a guaranteed $3,000 or the chance to keep going, despite the uncertainty of winning any more rewards. That's a precarious gamble. After some heart-pounding moments of deliberation, Heidi chose to risk it all for a shot at the top cash prize. The stakes were monumental, and Drew went ahead to reveal her keys one by one. When the letters were unveiled and they spelled C, A, and the elusive R, it was pandemonium. She had unlocked the $15,000. In that instant, Heidi dropped to the floor in disbelief, her hands covering her face as the crowd erupted into a frenzy. It was a defining moment, and Drew's infectious joy only heightened the atmosphere. The weight of the moment pressed on everyone watching, as contestants keep their hopes high amidst the bubbling excitement and anticipation of a massive win. As the episode aired, fans' reactions on social media exploded. One user tweeted, "Heidi is the hero we didn't know we needed. She played it like a champ." Others were concerned for Drew, noting, "Can anyone check on him? He might need a break from all the excitement." Clearly, Heidi's thrilling win has resonated beyond the screen and created a community buzzing with conversation. Even with all the celebrations, fans speculate about Heidi's next steps. Some are already convinced that she's destined for a future appearance on the show, potentially making her the next contestant to be a household name. Others wonder if she'll come back to defend her title in the Showcase Showdown. Keep it locked, because we're about to take a sharp turn into the spotlight of our next contestant's story. You won't want to miss the roller coaster of events the next player is set to create on stage. Hold onto your seats, because this Price is Right contestant just turned the game upside down. In a stunning twist of fate, Tiphiny Davis managed to drive away in a brand new 2024 Trailblazer LT despite some serious hiccups during her time on stage. This moment underscores just how unpredictable the game can be, leaving fans buzzing with excitement and disbelief. On May 27, Tiphiny took center stage in front of a live audience, stepping up with a confident yet cautious spirit. Aware of the stakes, her journey began with a bidding war over a set of yoga gear, items that many thought she had locked down in her favor. She ended up winning the bidding, with a solid yet bold bid of $801 for all the yoga essentials, which ultimately had an actual retail price of $1,045. Winning that bid set her up for a shot at the main event, but little did she know just how challenging her time on the game would prove to be. When she played Spelling Bee, the rules were simple but tricky. Tiphiny had to guess the prices of different items, earning her letters, and hopefully, spelling out car to win the fabulous vehicle. The tension in the studio ramped up as she initially chose numbers 7 and 14 for her free cards, only to discover that the odds were not in her favor for the first price guess. A compass with a magnifying glass had been listed at $40, but she boldly claimed it was just $10, an unfortunate misstep. But she didn't falter long. Her next attempt was a compact trash can with a price tag of either $25 or $18. Tiphiny guessed $25, but luck was again not on her side as it was actually $18. Still, her efforts paid off when she earned another chance to pick a card after making a close call. With this new hope, she chose number 20, bringing her total up to 3 letters for her final guess. As host Drew Carey prepared to reveal the letters, Tiphiny was met with a critical decision. In a gamble that would make any contestant sweat, Drew offered her a tempting $3,000 to walk away. But did Tiphiny take the safer route? No, she pressed on, determined to go for the car. When the first letter revealed was a C, the excitement in the room reached a fever pitch. Drew raised the stakes with more cash offers, but she boldly continued, convinced that she could spell it out. The studio erupted as she unveiled the second letter. An A, the crowd roared with excitement while she contemplated the final guess. Drew offered her $1,000 to walk away, but Tiphiny pushed through and took her chance. With the final reveal, the last letter unlocked was, drumroll please, R. She had done it. The studio erupted in applause and cheers as she celebrated her well-earned win. Fans watching live and online couldn't believe their eyes. Social media lit up with reactions from those late to the party. One viewer remarked, "How did she pull that off? She was clearly struggling, but she didn't give up." Another fan chimed in, "I would have taken the money and ran, definitely not the path I would have chosen." The wave of support for Tiphiny's determination and courage speaks volumes about the community that The Price is Right fosters. As Tiphiny's triumph sparked widespread attention, many fans began speculating about the impact of this win on future contestants. Some believe her risk-taking attitude will inspire others to adopt a more daring approach during gameplay, while others are calling for a review of the game's strategies. Keep it locked right here because we're about to dive into the next exciting moment from The Price is Right. You won't want to miss what happens when the next contestant takes the spotlight. Get ready to laugh, because a playful moment on The Price is Right just stole the show. In a recent episode, announcer George Gray made headlines after delivering a hilarious quip about contestant Dorothy's name right before she launched herself into an incredible win. This lighthearted exchange stole the spotlight and showcased the fun, unpredictable spirit of the game while highlighting how comedy and competition go hand in hand. On May 29, during an exciting episode filled with wild turns, Dorothy was put to the test in front of a live audience. After a fun bidding process revolving around a treadmill and a rower, she secured her spot on stage, ready to take on the challenge. However, the announcer couldn't help but take a jab at her name, cracking, "We're not sending you to Kansas. It's a trip to Rhode Island." The crowd erupted in laughter, setting a jovial tone for what would follow, and proving that The Price is Right is not just about winning, but also about enjoying the moments in between. As Dorothy faced off in the game of coming or going, the stakes were high. Viewers watched as she was shown a set of numbers that could either represent the price of a prize or completely flip the narrative. The game is all about intuition, and with Drew Carey at the helm, everyone was on the edge of their seats. Dorothy had the opportunity to guess the correct orientation of the numbers that would lead her to victory. With her strategy in mind, she confidently declared which way she thought the numbers should go. When the game was revealed, the crowd collectively held its breath. The thrill of the game amps up the stakes, and fans tuning in can feel the electricity of that moment. As it turned out, Dorothy's intuition served her well. The lights flashed, and the joyous sounds of victory rang out, a definite win for Dorothy. The culmination of this triumphant moment left viewers in awe. Captivated by the sheer thrill, the audience couldn't resist sharing their excitement on social media. One fan tweeted, "Did George just make the night with that joke? I was cracking up. And Dorothy did amazing." Another chimed in, "This is why I love The Price is Right. Great prizes and non-stop fun." This blend of humor and high-stakes competition created a moment that fans will talk about long after the episode aired. Dorothy's charismatic reaction to winning, coupled with George's infectious energy, made for unforgettable television. Many are even speculating if we'll see Dorothy return for the showcase showdown, given her acumen and charm on stage. This playful banter between contestants and hosts is what keeps fans coming back season after season. As Dorothy's win highlighted, The Price is Right continues to demonstrate that it's not just a game show. It's a celebration of life's little moments wrapped up in competition and laughter. Don't go anywhere because we still have one more recap waiting for you. You won't want to miss the final insights and highlights from this episode. What an incredible episode we just had. Tiffany Davis snagged a brand new car despite some price blunders, while Heidi fell to the floor after a wild $15,000 win. Not to mention Dorothy's priceless moment when George Gray made that hilarious joke right before her big victory. If you enjoyed these jaw-droppers, make sure to like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement keeps us going, and we love hearing from you. And don't miss tomorrow's upload where we'll dive into even more reality gold that will keep you glued to your screens. This is Reality Michael, signing off. Stay fabulous, Fame Fam.